Hello everyone! I'm Vimbert, and today I'm gonna play a game that's very near and dear to my cold black heart. I picked this game up as a kid, and I proceeded to play the hell out of it. I think it's one of only about 2 or 3 games prior to, the dawn of achievements and that whole thing, where they kind of outright incentivized it, that I ever 100%ed it. That is on my cart that has been kind of archived for posterity. This is a fresh save, though. Don't worry if you've never seen the original Advance Wars. It's very similar to this one. This one's just a little more polished. It's got a little more going for it. It has a better story mode, although the story is very silly. But it introduces you to how things work, so that's what I'm probably going to be doing. There's a lot to do in this one game. You got the story mode, the war room, where it's just kind of like you have little one-off scenarios, some of which are brutally difficult. Place where you can unlock new characters. Link, because this was originally on the GBA. Design room, you can make your own maps, and also recolor the commanding officers you have. Or just, like, set up a versus thing. I spent a lot of time as a kid doing this, and you could set it up so that, like, you would end your turn, and it would display, like, the next turn, like, press A, so you could hand the Game Boy off to, like, my little brother. Then he could press A and start his turn, and then he would pass it back. We passed so many car rides by doing just that. But for this, we're gonna go with the campaign. Macroland, where the Black Hole Army's iron fist has crushed all opposition. Elsewhere, their grip is tightening. Hawk, come to me. By your command, my Lord Sturm. How goes the Macroland invasion? Excellent, my lord. The other COs have just completed their operations. Our objective is clear, is it not? To establish a base of black hole operations here on Wars World. Yes, it's Wars World. The story's mildly silly. It's kind of one of those. Yes. Recently I instigated a great conflict between the countries here. I sought to conquer them all amidst the unrest. I failed. That was in Cosmoland, was it not, my lord? I will not make the same mistakes again. This time I will have a base, and invade at my leisure. To that end, I need materials and money. Do not worry, my lord. The COs have been given their orders. They will transport all that you desire from the lands they seize. Do not fail me. Never, my lord. So yeah, we start in Orange Star, and this is kind of tutorial land. Hey Sammy, Nell said you needed to see us. Ah, Andy, Max, thanks for coming so quickly. You're not going to believe this, but the Black Hole Army's back. You gotta be kidding. Didn't they learn their lesson the last time? I guess not. Let's go get them. Where are they? Slow down, Andy. The enemy's not here in Cosmoland. Huh? Well, where are they? In our world, in War's world, there are several continents, right? Really? Continents? Yeah, this intelligent individual is supposed to be your stand-in. You twerp, you don't know anything, do you? Hey, you're not calling me dumb, are you? I'm just saying the people who don't know anything don't know nothing. Knock it off, you two. This is neither the time nor the place for that. According to Nell, Macroland is the focus of the conflict, but they've been spotted in other countries too, including here in Orange Star. And Blue Moon and Yellow Comet? Yep, and Green Earth as well. Wonder if they're mobilizing to push the Black Hole Army back too. Woohoo! It'll be like a family reunion. Andy, this is war. Do you think that's anything to be excited about? No, but we'll get to see everyone again, and that makes me happy. Come on, let's go. Hold on, Andy. Andy? He's gone. Oh. Well, we all gotta go sometime, right? At least he's got the right attitude. No sense getting all bummed out before the battle even begins. You know, it's been so peaceful around here lately. I just know Nell is going to want to give us all a little refresher course on basic combat ops. But that's fine. After all, you can never have too much training. Oh, great. Just what I wanted. Another boring lecture. Move out. Hey, why aren't the Orange Star lines broken? They're stronger than we had anticipated. I don't want excuses, I want victory. More trouble, sir. We have reports of a new Orange Star CO arriving. Lord Flack, if we continue, we're only going to take more casualties. Nothing else to do. Use the troops we've got left. This Orange Star CO, what's he like? Okay, it doesn't look like my mic's picking that up. It's super windy outside. Ah yes, Nell. Secretly the best CO in the game. More realistically, Tutorial Lady. Also, looks like my overlay's covering some shit up. Let me fix that real fast. Okay, there we go. Whew, okay, we've taken care of the majority of Black Hole's forces here. This Black Hole army is proving to be quite dangerous. Commander, we've located the remaining enemy units. We're preparing to launch pursuit. Understood, I'll take it from here. Nell, what's the matter? Are you okay? Oh, Andy, sorry for the sudden call. Where are the bad guys? Settle down, I've wiped out most of the enemy. Oh, I was hoping I'd get a chance to show off for you. Don't be foolish, Andy, this is no training exercise. You might be a mechanical wizard, but you still need practice with soldiers. I don't think you're as combat ready as you'd like to believe. You can take over for me, but I'm going to give you instructions as you go, and I want you to listen. Yes, ma'am, let's get started. So that... Jesus, that is so much wind. Orange is good guys, black is bad guys. You do that by wiping everybody out or capturing the HQ. I'm going to abridge some of this tutorial stuff because they're a little bit, wordy. Yep. So this is infantry. They're the weakest unit, but they have a lot of uses, most of which we're not going to see here. They can also capture, which lets us, we need that to capture the enemy base, or some other stuff we'll discover later. Oh, and I need to fix the options. I think battle animation only is what I want. Yeah, there we go. And this is an APC. They can carry troops. Pretty simple. Turn's finished. That woman's tough. Can I win with these units? Ha! This is where the fun starts. Hey now, we're fighting the Black Hole Army, right? Yes, however it isn't Sturm we're facing. It looks like another CO. I get the impression that whoever it is just wants to smash things. Well, he's not getting away with anything while I'm around. That's a spirit. I knew I could count on you. Now let me give you some Okay, yeah. We're back to tutorial. Most units, like our infantry, have to be right next to an enemy to fire on them. So we're just still moving our boys into position here. And getting the first strike really matters, so I'm going to be a little careful with my deployments here. Oh, and the APC also resupplied. If ground units move out of supplies, they can't move. Now we can see, like, they're on a wood, which gives them a little more defense, and we get an estimate on damage. One thing I always liked about this game is the more damaged your units become, the less damage they do in return. Because, like, you know, you can see here on the infantry, units get defeated. If you're fighting tanks, for example, tanks blow up. It's a nice little touch, a little bit of realism, because this is made by the same people who make Fire Emblem, interestingly, but this one is slightly more grounded. I say only slightly because your units still have basically what amount to magic powers that affect the whole battlefield, but it's slightly more grounded. The Orange Star Army is here. I order you to surrender. You did it, Andy. This area has been liberated. But it was kind of too easy. Don't worry. I have a feeling we're in for a whole slew of combat. Today, however, we celebrate your victory. Keep up the good work.
Mission complete.
Ah, brings back so many memories. And we get an S rank, because that mission was easy as hell. And those become points we can spend on the main menu. That's just a taste of my skill. Oop, ow! Lord Black, Orange Star forces sighted on the opposite shore. What? Is that all they got? Ha! Send out the tanks! Tanks are powerful and they move far. Tanks are the best. Orange Star COs? Ha! I will crush them. Crush them all. Border skirmish. Okay, I don't think that's even picking up, but it's distracting me, so I need to close a window, because things are like rattling around outside. I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I think we're due for some weather here, or something. Honestly, welcome a little rain. Commander, enemy troops have been spotted on the far side of the river. Are you sure? Here, in this rural area? What are your orders, ma'am? Should we cease ops and attack? That's affirmative, soldier. We can't allow the enemy a foothold this deep in Orange Star territory. Good assessment, Sammy. That's the tactical sense I expect from a Special Forces commander. Now, what are you doing here? Tracking down the CO who's invading Orange Star, of course. Sammy, can I trust you to take care of this situation? Yes, ma'am. But if you had some advice you could offer, I'd feel much more confident. I'd be happy to, Sammy. Okay, troops, let's move out. Lord Flack, our infantry has reported finding Orange Star properties. What? Enemy cities? Capturing bases is grunt work. But I was told we need cash to fund the invasion. Listen up, if it ain't nailed down, steal it. Now, cities, bases, or whatever, they all got capture numbers at 20. Any infantry with an HP of 10 can reduce the capture number by 10. So that means you can secure property in, 2 days. If you move or get taken out while capturing, you gotta start over again. You got that? Well then, get moving. Black Hole needs cash. Okay. Yeah, they're going on about defense, more stars is more cover. So, forests are better cover than roads. You know, it's mostly common sense here. And we have a new unit here, a mech. They're basically slower infantry that carry bazookas, so they can take on tanks. And our current leader, Sammy, gives infantry a boost. But let's lead with the tanks, because they have a little bit better defense. And then we send in our boys in orange. And this is just going on about, despite what Flack said, we took 15 off that property. That's another special ability of Sammy's. She captures extra fast. And this is an artillery unit. It can't fire on things directly next to it, but it can fire further away, but it can't move and attack in the same turns. Kind of like our archer, I guess you could say. 2 women COs. Good country. I must have it. Ouch, that unit's been hurt. I need someplace to rest it. Don't panic, Sammy. There's a way to help that unit out. Units that have taken damage can rest on any allied property. While they're resting, they recover 2 HP at the start of each turn. Plus, resting units also replenish all of their fuel and ammo. Bases also have the advantage of high terrain cover. Spectacular! You're right. However, enemies receive the same benefits from their bases. So capturing properties is vital in any successful combat plan. Understood. Capturing is something I excel at. It's our turn. Move any damaged units on secure properties and rest them. Keep capturing. Yeah, and that's just the more properties you get, the more money you get. That's shown in the upper right. We're going to take a little bit of a defensive posture here. And I'm actually going to lead with this APC, so they attack that first. Because I want my tank in tip-top shape. Because I don't care if this thing gets blown to smithereens. It's kind of worthless. Because now, they're in artillery range. I can back this boy off. Get this in position, and yeah, I'll press the attack a little bit. Our tank's gonna get a little banged up on the counterattack, but that's fine. After all, aggression means speed, and high speed means better ranking at the end of the mission. So our infantry's still given about as good as they get, but obviously, have the artillery boys sort this one out. Then we clean up at the tank. And despite what you might expect if you play Metal Gear Solid or something, foot soldiers can't really do a goddamn thing against tanks, so our tank's pretty safe at this point. This might be a little bit stupid, but I think at this point it's going to be a little easier to just kill everyone than go for the capture. Despite that kind of being Sammy's forte, but and we'll leave it off there. They might take this out. No, but they get close. And we've kind of advanced past where our poor little artillery unit can follow. Yeah, oh, okay, they actually managed to do a little bit to my tanks, but that's fine. Ultimately, it's not going to matter that much. Since our mech units are stronger infantry, they tear through regular infantry. Particularly, almost no one is as strong as Sammy with infantry troops, so also giving us a little bit of an edge. So here they're trying to retreat, because if I let that infantry unit live, it'll get healed. That ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna lead with my mechs, because they're in better shape than the tanks. They get it close, and I think the tanks finish it. Perfect. And that's another W. Not bad for a girl. You're the Black Hole CO? You're just a thug. Who do you think? Yap. Shut your trap. I'm leaving for now. Next time, I'll put you in your place. Hey! He escaped, and he was so rude, too. Ooh, that makes me so angry. If I get the chance, I'm gonna run him down. I'm glad we can depend on you, Sammy.
Mission complete.
This is another one where I like the kind of, like, slightly deep-fried voice acting. That big thug, he won't get away the next time. Spoiler alert, he's gonna get away. But that's another perfect S rank in the books. And now, we'll meet with the last of our starting Orange Star characters, Max. Armies on both sides, an ocean in the middle, let the hostilities begin. Hey, Orange Star dogs, can you hear me?
Lord Flack, the microphone?
Shut up! Too complicated. Anyone there? Or are you too scared to face me? Was with the racket, you lonely or something? Ha! Look, a gorilla! What did you say? If anyone hears a gorilla, it's you, ape man. I'm no ape, I'm Flack. Flack? What's that, some sort of code name? Listen up, Flack, my name's Max. Now tell me what you jerks are doing rampaging through our country. Your country? Orange Star belongs to the Black Hole Army now. You complain, you get hurt. Oh, you think so? Give it your best shot. Orange Dawn. Max, calm down. Nell? To lose your head is to lose the fight. I taught you that, remember? Yes, but it's just... I understand your anger, Max. No one likes seeing his homeland ravaged. All the more reason to proceed calmly and rationally. Use your head and drive these fiends from our borders, okay? You got it. Let's roll. Now, Max, I know that you're a combat veteran, but medium tanks, battle copters, and transport copters are tough to handle if you're a bit rusty. You deployed copters? Well, it has been a while since I've dealt with air units. But mid-tanks? Come on, it's a tank. Bigger and stronger, but still a tank. Okay, I'll give you that one. In the knockdown drag-out world of direct combat, you're the champ. When it comes to firing, air units act the same as ground units. And yeah, this is kind of more tutorial stuff. Our boy Max here, any vehicle gets a big ol' power boost, but his indirect fire units, like the artillery we used last time, suck. Like, they're very bad. And these battle copters, it's a direct combat unit, and it's flying, so it can fly anywhere, but they don't get any defensive cover, and they're basically like flying tanks. And it's hard to always fire on an air unit, so even though they don't get defensive cover, they're pretty good against nearly every ground unit. Certainly all the ground units the enemies got, so these battlecopters are going to absolutely wreak havoc on the enemy lines. They're a solid unit, and I'm probably going to be using them a lot if I get any kind of option. Transport copter is just a flying APC for most intents and purposes. It's honestly not worth caring beyond that. And artillery we've seen before, and yeah, like Max said, medium tank is big tank. Big tank is stronger tank. You know, this Max guy kind of reminds me of me, except I'm me. Should be fun. No, those copters are damaged. Where can I repair them? Sorry, Max, but there's no place to repair air units on this map. You need an airport for that, and there's just not one around here. You're not completely helpless, though. There's another B-copter unit, right? You can take... yeah, this is another thing. If I really cared about having a unit under full strength, I could combine them, which would give me one copter unit with up to 10 HP, and anything like extra, like the 8 HP worth of life, would get turned into money. That's... I don't like doing that. Sometimes it's good. I don't know. It's kind of a weird strategy to use. Though I haven't played this game in years, maybe it's better than I think. Yeah, medium tanks, they're not so good about firing on anti-air, so our battlecopters are incredibly annoying here. And you may be wondering, Vimber, what about that transport copter? Well, don't worry about it. We'll get to that in a minute. First, we have to... we can still use artillery, even though they're crappy. Yeah, medium tanks just absolutely blow the little ones away. It's phenomenal. First of all, I gotta wipe out this straggler back here. Now then. I can start capturing their headquarters, because they've left it completely undefended. Like idiots. And in the meantime, I can keep firing on what troops they have left. What paltry few. Can my copters wipe this out? They can get close. It'd be nice if I could make use of those 2 tanks I've got back there, but I'm just shy. But whatever, that's fine. I have literally a guaranteed victory next turn. Just in case. Watch the enemy go, oh shit, we left our base open. Well, that tank is not going to be fast enough to do anything. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to add injury to injury and continue wiping out the enemy forces. Now, I could have used my... Well, actually, no. I don't think I could wipe out all the enemies this turn. But it's more fun to style on them like this anyway. How's that, ape man? Told you not to mess with me. Ha! Ha? Don't ha at me. You just got beaten. This was just a test. Next time is for real. Like I've never heard that before. I'm gonna make you regret ever showing your ugly mug around here. Max, or whatever you said your name is, you're mine. Before this is over, I'll crush you like a bug. So long. Wait, you dirtbag. Shoot, he got away. Black hole, deplorable characters, all of them. You said it. By the way, there's something else I wanted. Oh yeah, she just tells us about rankings there.
Complete.
Speed is how fast, power is how many you kill, technique is how many units you lose. Obviously higher for losing fewer troops. We should get out of tutorial land soon-ish. Yeah, okay, now we've got some options. Let's see, we have... Yeah, I think this one, we're gonna go with Max, because he is my favorite Orange Star CO. Lord Flack, troop deployment is complete. Look what we have here. Max's boys. I'm gonna enjoy this. Sir, the unauthorized use of troops for personal vendettas is what, Worm? I'm not gonna let Max get away with what he did. As long as I win, who cares about rules? Now get out of here. Understood. Black attack. Max, it's an attack. What? Battlecopters? Bombers? Coming with an air assault, huh? This doesn't look good. My troops are still recovering, and I don't think they're ready. Infantry versus planes isn't the best matchup to begin with. Leave it to me. I'll bring those birds down. I'll come with you. I can at least offer some advice. Together we can get through this. Alright. They have bombers. There are fighters, too. Okay, let's just stay calm. These are A-airs, anti-air units. As the name implies, they're strong against air units. As direct combat units, there are no sledges versus infantry either. Oh yeah, I love direct combat. And missiles are just basically artillery for the air. They have a really long range, too. Battlecopters are direct combat units, but they can't fire on fighters or bombers. So, these guys are 120% dead. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But first, yeah, these are ground units' answer to copters. Just deploy an anti-air unit, and they're pretty much dead. Max, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Be careful out there. By the way, Those gray stars underneath our money, when the little ones light up, we can use the magic bullshit, which in Max's case is more firepower, more movement. And then there's a more powerful version we can get, even more firepower, even more movement. Max is pretty straightforward. Really none of the Orange Star COs do anything super complicated. So, you don't have too much to worry about. Rocket units, they're basically the stronger artillery units there. I saved you a bunch of words the game was going to try and throw at you. And, tragically, this copter's going to have to... Well, actually no. Let me see if I can lure out the fighter. Because the fighter only shoots on air units, but it shoots really hard. Lord Flack, we've just been told that we're not authorized to use either bombers or fighters. Who needs authorization? They were just sitting there. Lord Flack, we don't have many soldiers trained to use them. Trained? I'll train them myself. These bombers, they're indirect combat units. It's not actually true they're direct combat. They're good against ground units. They're even good on medium tanks. But they can't fire on other air units. They're bombers. They bomb. So here's a fighter. It can attack other air units. It's the best weapon to have when you're stomping flying stuff. You have to watch fuel with air units. They burn 2 units of fuel per day. Ground units stop moving when they run out of fuel, but that's all. Air unit without fuel falls out of the sky and crashes. You got it? Then attack. The more you take out, the better. Yes sir, Delta Squad is away. So, yeah. We've got a little bit of cover here, which is going to help us a bit, but yeah. Bombers hit fucking hard. And I've deployed my troops a bit carelessly. Oops. But I've got missiles and a lot of anti-air units, so this will be fine. Probably. Perhaps. Wow, you cheeky dick waffle. Alright, so now let's show off a CO power. I'm no show-off. So yeah, now all our direct combat troops are ready to rumble. The missiles don't get any boost, but they're just fucking strong to begin with, so they don't need any help. Commander, we recovered this in a city we captured. Huh? What's this supposed to be? Ah, that's a map to the enemy lab. They left a map? Actually, my troops have been ordered to find the lab on this map. It seems that Black Hole has these labs scattered here and there. Reports are that they're research centers for new weapon development. Here and there? Is there labs like this in Yellow Comet and Blue Moon? We're not completely sure they're hidden and all, which is why we need maps like this to help us search them out. I'll warn our allies and get this intel to Nell. At the very least, we pinned down the lab here in Orange Star. After we're through here, we should be able to proceed to the lab via the map select screen. So yeah, that gives us a secret mission, although you basically can't miss this one, because this is tutorial land. And yeah, we're now going to absolutely wipe the floor with these guys. Lucky. Yep, okay. This should be enough, maybe, possibly. Because he's got enough for his superpower. And he's kind of like Max, but he can miss. So, if his units hit, this shit's gonna hurt. Yeah, like that. Oof. However, they're now pretty well exposed. And I can finish them off with ease. And transport copter, barely clinging to life, can start to move in. Oh, the rockets are... That's weird. I thought they could fire directly diagonal from them. Well, that's my bad, I guess. Still, our mechs can fight tanks pretty well. So it ain't a total loss. And we finish off these boys here, and one way or another, this one's over. Either my sneaky little capture move works over here, or that one infantry unit gets ripped to shreds by anti-aircraft guns, which, as you might imagine, are pretty good against ground troops. Oh, or could sit in rocket range? Yeah. We don't even have to move, just destroy them at your leisure. Perfect. Alright, how's that, Sammy? Not a scratch anywhere. Thanks, Max, but what about your troops? Ha! This is nothing. My troops eat this stuff for breakfast. Ugh, blast. Yo, Flak, you had enough? Just give it up already. Don't start mouthing off because you won here today. What? No one can stop the black hole invasion. You'll see. One day you and your girlfriend will be begging for mercy. I'll retreat for now, but we'll meet again. So long. Girlfriend? Who does he think he is? Black hole goons, not an ounce of decency in any of them. Yeah, but they're never gonna take Orange Star. Not while we're here. Sammy, Max, are you alright? The battle, it's finished? Hey there, Nell. You're just in time to join the celebration.
Mission complete.
We're like, yeah, we didn't need your tutorial ass. You see there, I got some of my units killed stupidly, so I lost a little technique, but that's still an S rank in the books. And there's our secret mission, which is gonna be our next destination. Out. Lord Black, the Orange Star Army. What? How did they find us here? I don't know, sir. Maybe a map fell into their hands? How long will it take to erase all the weapon data? 10. No, we should be able to do it if we have 7 days. Well, get started. Don't let them get that intel. Test of time. We have only 7 turns to win. You see that? It's a black hole lab. If this goes well, we might be able to seize their new weapon designs. Now, we're ready to advance, but shouldn't this be Sammy's mission? No can do, Andy. I'm still gathering my troops. Sammy's just like sipping a pina colada, like, oh yeah, my troops, they're not ready. Andy, you can take this one. My last battle left me with a shortage of combat-ready soldiers, but to be honest, I'd love to try and infiltrate their base by myself. Do you honestly think that I would approve such recklessness? It's okay, Sammy. Helping each other is what we're all about. My troops are fresh and itching to go. Let's move out, Andy. We're in fog of war, so let's exercise caution. Fog of war, that's where you can't see very far, right? It's tough fighting in this gunk. Everything will be fine. It just takes a little getting used to is all. Let's get started. So, yeah, Fog of War. If you've played other strategy games, you probably know what this is. You can only see so far. Your units each have kind of a vision range, but your infantry units can increase their vision by getting to high ground on mountains, which is pretty cool. So this one might seem rough because we only have 7 days, but it's actually plenty of time, in all honesty. But it's this mode that makes it clear a few more weaknesses in troops. For example, the medium tank can only see one, which is not great. And these recon units can see a really long ways. So that's handy. But they're medium tanks. They're going to be able to handle about anything that gets thrown at them. At least anything we can see. And I think there's enemy troops gathered around the base, so I'm not gonna go Leroy Jenkins in there. But I'm pretty sure there's no air units, so anti-air can go and wreak some havoc. Hurry up! We gotta stop their advance here. Yes, sir. Yeah, recon units, I like to think of them as like, basically just an infantry unit on wheels, except they can't capture. Because weirdly, the game didn't give us a, tutorial message for them. And they have some soldiers out reconnoitering the field. According to my reports, there's an indirect combat unit hiding in one of the 3 woods at the top of the map. Really? Okay, I got it. I'll advance carefully. Thanks a bunch, Sammy. How's the fog of war? Really slows things down. Strong units are useless if they can't see anything. It's tough if you don't use recon units well. Understanding that's half the battle. G.I. Joe! Other terrain type? Oh yeah. Reefs also conceal units unless you're right next to them, just like we've been seeing with woods. Here, let's move up my infantry. Little bit of overkill there, but it's fine. Let's free up my recon and anti-air over here. And start slipping around the side of this bridge. Yeah, I think I'll sit here for this turn. So that helps me because I know artillery units suddenly fire 2 to 3 spaces away, so I know it's at the woods at the top. That tank was bait, and he took it. Because I don't think he's got a whole hell of a lot left at this point. I have some new intel, Andy. Somewhere in the woods near the lab is another indirect combat unit. If you suddenly come under fire, check the woods first. Understood. Couldn't do this without you, Sammy. I'll try and hold up my end. So now, we should be able to wipe this guy out. Oh, come on. Oh well, that's pretty close. Let's shoot at his very fine boat. Start moving here. I can just have the recon clean up. Move this to ambush. Yep, there's the artillery. Actually, no. Let's go like this. And that should do it. He's got no moves to make, so he just passes. I'll finish my little ambush up here. And go charging in here. And, oh look, I've found the enemy ambusher. Unfortunately, that tank's in such a rough shape that it can barely do any damage, but what can you do? What we can do is at least sink his boat. And start giving him way more targets than he can ever shoot down. Because he can get some of my men, but not all of them. This is probably gonna hurt. Yep. However, I also think that's his last dude, so we can just wipe these out. Recon hit them that hard? I didn't remember that. Good old medium tanks, can always count on them. I think this ends it. No! He's still got a unit somewhere. That's... I genuinely have no idea where the hell it is. Is it still? Oh my god. It's got one stupid APC hiding over there. Yeah, before I start the capture, I'm going to use Andy's power, which is, he heals all of his units by 3. Be nice if I could have afforded a super, which heals by 5, but this still puts us in general striking distance of being able to take care of it. It's not ideal, but it'll work. Ah yes, and here the AI shows its complete tactical mastery of the systems by using a superpower when all he has left is one unit that can't shoot anything. Just incredible, really. You have to be a tactical master to overcome this kind of fierce resistance. Can I... Sorry, wind outside again. Jeez, it must be knocking things over. Sorry, I'm talking a lot about something that I'm sure you can't hear on the capture. Lord Flack, the preparations are complete. We only need to hold off Orange Star for the rest of the day. If we can do that, we'll be able to destroy the new weapon plans. We gotta sacrifice this lab. I don't like it, but we don't have a choice. Luckily, the rest of the day means one more turn, so... GG, Flack. You fought poorly. Lord Flack, the new weapons plans have been stolen. Assemble everyone in the factory. In the factory? Yes, sir. Blast! Alright, we've shut down the enemy lab. Excellent work in spite of the difficult conditions. These plans, we should be able to develop neo-tanks of our own. Neo-tanks, yes. I just wish I could have done more. Head for home and celebrate.
Mission complete.
I don't know what it is, I really love that. Mission complete. Can't wait to try out a neo-tank. They are phenomenal. I don't mind telling you right now, they're real good. According to our intel, it's just a little farther ahead. Sammy, how sure are you about this information's accuracy? It seems odd that Flack would be out here resting his troops. I know, but do you really think Flack's capable of setting a trap? Well, since you put it that way... Lash out. You're right, Flack didn't set a trap for you, I did. Flack doesn't have a cunning bone in his body. Who's that, a little girl? Black Hole CO, perhaps? Teehee, you got it. My name's Lash, nice to meet you. Would you like to play with me? What do you say, Grandma? I do believe I'm being taunted. Sammy, bring her to me.
alive.
Okay. Yeah, this is more, tutorial. Naval units. Lander, we saw this last time. It's like an APC, but it can load anything, and it holds 2 troops. Battleship is like a really good rocket. Submarine is kind of like a tank, but it can hide. I don't know, you'll kind of see it in action. And cruiser can load up copters, shreds subs, and also shoots pretty good on air units. And here the game wants me to load up the copter into the cruiser. We're not doing that. Delicious. And since this cruiser only shoots at subs and... Oh, okay. So here I'm going to have the sub dive. So nobody can... The enemy can't know about that until they come like right up on it. But it also burns more fuel per turn. And cruisers, mostly they're sub killers. Otherwise, they're kind of... they exist, I guess. Meantime, I'm gonna load up a lander, and also advance on the ground. I kind of like to do a two-pronged attack if I can. Skipping past that because I've already explained rockets.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have something to tell you. You know, I didn't lead you all the way out here for nothing. On day 7, Flack's bringing his troops and we're gonna pinch you like a bug. What? Yep, you're running out of time. Well, isn't this an unpleasant surprise? This black hole CO has a brain. Okay, Sammy, you heard her. Flack and his goons are closing in. Gotta clear this map within 7 days. Here's your chance to prove your rep for surprising the foe as deserved. Yes, ma'am. I'll give it my best shot. Oh no, you can shoot me with an almost broken rocket. Oh no! Naval units not necessary. I got it covered. Do I get a decent... Not really. Instead, I'll just finish off this sub. So I can move up my battleship. And just let my lander hang out here. No need to worry about that enemy AI. It's not going to do anything. What is it going to do? Same thing with this transport copter I've just prepared. What can it possibly accomplish? No, that's a stupid idea. I'm gonna have it rise, though, to save on fuel. Yeah, the enemy knows that boat is a problem, but it no longer has any tools to deal with it. Let me block here and get this ready. Now they took a base, which means they can build more units, but I'm gonna have indirect fire units ready to leap down their throats, so it's not really gonna be a problem. And in fact, I can just outright block it off right here. If they can't access the space, they can't build. I just need those anti-air units to fuck off. Yes, 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 you and your rockets attempting to do things, but you can't do things. For some reason, the series really likes APCs, like, particularly in the first game. NPCs and everything were positively obsessed with them. Which I never understood why, because they're pretty bad. They get better in Days of Ruin, which is my second favorite Advance Wars game, I'd say. If only just... There's a lot of nostalgia here, I'll freely admit. I love this game to death. Tank in on this. And now it should be weak enough that it can't destroy this transport copter. And we can also pull out our little Trojan horse maneuver there. And in the meantime, just rain down some more fire on enemy troops, because I can. Oh no, 8 HP, whatever shall I? Yeah, that shit hurts a little, but ultimately shouldn't make that big a difference. Because now I can have this one get the hell out of dodge. This mech unit, wipe this out. And start taking your base. Because you know, Lash, for trying to spring a trap on me, you didn't do a very good job. Or perhaps you were expecting some fool with no idea how to play the game. Well, well, well. How the turntables. Black's troops arrive tomorrow. I wonder if Sammy's okay. Yeah, we're fine, we're fine. Fine, I need to deliver a mercy kill to that rocket that's been bugging us all map. And just leave Lash with one sad little ship floating alow. Can I one-shot kill it? Oh, so close. This is the unit that you, the cruiser, are meant to destroy. Well, too bad, so sad. And now let's just win, shall we? Congratulations, Sammy, you won! Whew, came through somehow. Now, I'd like to talk to our energetic little friend again. Sammy, drag her over here, please. Yes, ma'am. Wait a minute, this isn't that brat. This is... It's a dummy. She escaped? Unbelievable. She played us like a pair of fools. Black's troops are closing in. Let's get out of here. What a troublesome pair they turned out to be. Mission complete. Perfect S rank. Lash, she's going to be a handful. Lash is actually, when I would play with my little brother, she was one of my favorite characters to use. Because eventually you can unlock the bad guys for use in multiplayer. Move out. Black! The black cannon's ready to go. Got it. Thanks, Lash. Now I'll smash him good. Don't forget, you promised to be a guinea pig in my next experiment. Yeah, I remember. Well, I'm off. Toodles. Have fun. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Hawk said hurry and conquer Orange Star. Hawk said, crush. I gotta crush him here. I have to crush them all.
Andy's time. Oh my, just look at the time. Andy. Pardon me, ma'am. Commander Andy's arrived. Thank you. Send him in. Hey, Nell. How are things looking? That's what concerns me. Do you see that giant cannon? Wow, it's huge. I've never seen anything like it. A cannon that size is a first for me, too. Black Hole Army seems to be much more of a threat than last time. You got that right. Now let me take care of this. Max, what are you doing here? Come on, Nell. This job's too much for Andy. You need someone with my strength to take out that cannon. Hey, I can do this. Knock it off, Andy. War isn't a game. You'll just get hurt. Max, I have faith in Andy. Even if he's not as powerful as you are, he can do things no one else can. I think this will be a good experience for him, so let's let him handle this. Don't come crying to me if he gets hurt. Yo, Andy, you sure you're up for this? You know it. Sit back and watch, Max. So, this map, we start with no units, but we can now build our own units, including the new Neo tank, but it costs a lot of money. So, kind of the first priority is to just capture more cities, because they give us $1,000 per day per turn, or per turn per building. Jesus. So, is it ready? The cannon? No, not yet. It's going to take the rest of the day just getting ready to fire. Is that so? Guess I'll go take charge of the battle then. Okay, toodles. Tomorrow's the day. Andy, I've got some intel on that monstrosity. It's called a Black Cannon. It's supposed to have a huge range of fire. That's just a prototype though, so it can only fire once every 2 days. It's designed to fire on the strongest unit within range. I'll get back to you once I get some intel on its weak points. Understood. So yeah, this thing shoots far. But for now, we're just kind of setting up our attack plan. And that attack plan is going to revolve around this base, and also harassing the shit out of Flak. And let's build an infantry, and then a recon. Nell tries to tell us about recons, but I've already told us about recons. It's ready to fire. Black Cannon, attack! So yeah, it does rough up our transport copter a little. Andy, I've discovered the enemy's weak point. Alright, way to go, Nell. When you attack the Black Cannon, aim here for the door. If you can take out the Black Cannon, victory's yours. So yeah, our goal is just kill that big old cannon. Simple enough, right? And since I started with an air unit, it's going to be very simple indeed. Because Flak's only deploying infantry, so it's going to be really easy to just walk up and start murdering him with recon units. I mean, I think his AI is also said to be stupider than everyone else, but... You got no plan! Just helps to slow his tempo a little bit. Meanwhile, next turn, we're gonna have a base right near where the enemy's set up. So that's good. Let's see, how much am I'm earning 8k a turn. I won't be able to afford a Neo tank, so I can't show you guys that, so just deploy a tank down here and call it good. The AI is like, actual things that can shoot a recon? Nah, more infantry, please. What a fool.
And yeah, just gonna continue trying to interrupt his tempo, deny him some resources, and generally keep him super poor and broke, because he currently only has 4,800. That's not enough to afford, like, anything good. And he's having to spend money on repairs. Okay, now I can start capturing this base, and I do need something to block here, so let my recon come down here. Because this artillery is going to be very important. In the meantime, we just continue our little harassment campaign. Because even if he deploys something good, which he's not because he can't afford anything good, medium tank is tempting. I'm gonna save up for, well, no, because I'm gonna capture next turn. Rockets. When fighting a big stationary object, artillery and rockets are really good. They're gonna ask me to do this a few times during the game. Okay, so there. Capture here. Rockets roll up. Let's just go ahead and preempt those mech units a little bit, because those could actually pose a small problem. And next turn I can start choking him out. Metaphorically. This isn't that kind of stream. But yeah, no matter what he produces, nothing he can afford can stand up to the troops I've got arrayed around it, so I can start to capture it and completely cut him off from any kind of troop production, which means I'll just win by default. It's cheap, cowardly, and borderline cheating, but I like it. But, in case it wasn't obvious, this one starts out heavily tilted towards us in the first, to begin with anyway, so it's not really too overwhelming of a victory. Okay, range there. Because now, next turn, we can start firing on the door. Take out his dude there. And start working on being able to take this map completely unopposed. Because now all he has is one unit that can't attack anything, and I'm capturing his only means of producing more units. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford the meme that is the Neo Tank, but we'll see its power in due time. Trust me, before this playthrough is over, and I do intend on making this a regular thing, I'll be using a lot of Neo Tanks. But now, I hit it for a lot there, And I can kill it there, so, nah, realistically I can't take out anymore, so let's just blow it up. Nice and easy. Woohoo! I won! Oh, now you've done it, runt. I'm no runt, my name's Andy. Name? I didn't ask for your name. Ah, I can't lose any more units, I can't. Sound the retreat, head back to base and regroup. As long as I'm here, you'll never take Orange Star. Yo, Andy, you okay? Max, how was I? Did you watch the whole thing? Yeah, I watched. That was a little close. Bitch, are you kidding me? Hey, those tanks back there, are those your troops, Max? Oh, those are... Commander Max, we received your orders and moved it out at once. No one orders you to broadcast it to the entire world, soldier. What? It's a training exercise. Gotta check those engines every now and then. Jeez, come on, boys, let's go home. You know, Nell, I'm really glad to have Max on our side. So am I, Andy. So am I.
Mission complete.
Yeah! We destroyed the evil observatory, which is kind of what that looks like. I swear I would hear that noise in my sleep sometimes. At last, the enemy stronghold. Can we win back our country? Move out. They've come at last. I'll win it all with this factory. You look like you're having a rough time, Flack. Huh? What rock did you crawl out from under, Adder? I wanted to see the military strength of this world myself. Should you be here? Thought you were supposed to be invading Yellow Comet. Leave off, Flack. You do well not to waste your energy on my affairs. Look, the natives are knocking on your doorstep, and they look restless. I won't lose. Won't? You mustn't lose, Flack. That's closer to the truth. I'm looking forward to your performance. So yeah, now we get our choice of commander. Our options are Andy, who is the Mario, because he's good with everything and his powers heal people. Sammy, who is a wizard at capturing and bad with, like, pretty much everything else. And Max the fucking Unstoppable, so we're going with Max the fucking Unstoppable. Liberation. You're... Whoa! What in the world is that? It seems to be some sort of an installation. What are they planning now? I believe they call it a factory. This is the center of all the damage inflicted on our forces. So there's no doubt that it's the key to the entire black hole invasion. Yes, but there's still so much we don't know. Got a spy on the inside, so I'll let you know if I hear anything. And meanwhile, let's launch some sorties and see the enemy's response. Yes, ma'am. So, if we take a look at the map here, there's a big old factory. Black has one base, a couple cities. And, oh, look at this! This pipe has a very obvious, weak point. Wonder what... Yeah. My strategy here is simple. I bum rush the fucking airport, because air units are incredibly, hilariously broken. So, APC and infantry, that is it for this turn. That unit's ready, right? Open the factory gate. Yes, sir. So yeah, this is the factory's power. That's no base in the enemy. Yeah. This is the factory's power. It can produce one unit of any type. So of course, Flack is an idiot. Produces one of the weakest units per turn, for free. Luckily, these don't show up too often, but they can be absolute hell to deal with later. I've got new intel, troops. I don't know what that factory's made of, but I do know we can't damage it with the weapons we have here. Are you serious? Well then how are we going to put it out of business? That's the problem at hand. That long pipe is also made of the same impervious substance. But take a look over there. Looks like two separate pieces of pipe are connected there. Right, the two pieces appear to be bolted together. Maybe medium tanks or bombers could blast that seam apart. Yes, and maybe by breaking the pipe we can halt their troop production. First, we should gain control of that airport in the center of the map, way ahead of you. That should give us an advantage. Next, we need to make good use of your CO powers, blah 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 blah. Okay, now that that's clear, I'm using my CO power as often as I can, except you're not in command here, Andy. Go home! But, yeah, all we're going to be doing for the next while is focusing on capturing a bunch of stuff. Actually, let me use a harassment strategy here. Lord Flack, it appears the foe has discovered the pipe's weak point. That section may be weak, but it's still not easy to destroy. Even so, if they manage to damage the pipe and halt troop production, we're in deep trouble. Hit them now before we're ready. Smash them! Yes, sir. Deploying the most terrifying unit of all, a recon. Still, though, imagine if someone isn't moving fast enough, it could be a serious problem. However, I don't waste any goddamn time, and neither should you if you want to play this. I'm gonna start to spend a heinous amount of money on that airport, so for this turn I'm actually just gonna sit, not build anything else. Gonna move this thing up to block. And meanwhile, keep up the capturing across the river. Because the infantry can get a little bit wet, that's fine. It's part of what they're paid for. And meanwhile, I can start to churn out some battle copters. And I'm also gonna... How much am I making per turn? Nope, I'm not making another... Well, one more recon. I want to make sure the enemies can't get a foothold down here. Otherwise, they could start to threaten my HQ. But yeah, since I have battlecopters, this one's pretty well over. Like, yes, the enemy just deployed missiles, but it's not that hard to stay outside their range if I'm paying any kind of attention. And since I'm streaming, I might not. Because, like I like to say every now and again, I feel like I lose 50% of my brain power when I hit the start streaming button. But yeah, 4 turns, battlecopters, that thing's gone. So, not really that big a threat. And I can just go ahead and gank their missiles, like, immediately, so I'm gonna do that. And you know what goes with battlecopters? More battlecopters. And my recon up to join the other one. Yeah, that should do it for now. My brave APC shield that's otherwise completely worthless. Actually, no, it was very good for getting me to where I'm at. Is that a base? No, that's just a city. We're fine. Alright, now I gotta start addressing this threat a little bit. First of all, take out the mech, because they're the only ones that can effectively fight the recons. Move my other recon in, and between these two I can probably do enough of a harass to keep them off my back. I'm gonna finish off these missiles, because otherwise they're gonna be a capital P problem. Now let's start trying to win, shall we? And yes, another battlecopter, if you would, please. So yeah, the enemy's going a little aggressively in this direction. But basically, all I need to do is stop them from capturing the base. Which I'm not going to be able to do forever with me focusing down here, but with just a slight redirection, we are going to be completely fine. Four stars of defense? Pathetic. And of course, this battlecopter just keeps shooting at the win button. Like you do. And these infantry can go forth and die for their country. They're very good at that. Oh no, not my infantry trying to capture a property that's not really that useful to me. Whatever shall I? Okay, that one's gonna suck a little bit. Oh, I missed they deployed an anti-air. Well, that's fine. Ultimately, my goal in the southwest is to stall, not to stop. So if they start winning a little bit, that's fine. Might need to pull that recon unit out just to avoid losing some points, though. We pretty well got control here, so... Actually, I might be able to win this turn. Let's go a little stupid. Oh, just short. Oh well, it was worth a shot. As long as I have the airport, we good. Because they can't possibly destroy both these copters, so... Next turn is victory, like, pretty much guaranteed. Just a matter of fighting a delaying action down in the southwest, where... things are... not quite as bad as I first thought. But still, they're a little bad. But... stop this base capture, and that's the important thing. No reinforcements on site for you. They're probably gonna wipe that ABC out, but that's fine. I can lose a troop on the final mission of this world. I forgot the factory can move and attack, can deploy an attack in the same turn. That's some bullshit. Oh well. I know these animations make the game take a little longer, but I kind of like them. It feels kind of like... I don't know, the game loses a little bit of its charm if I just turn animations off, kind of in the same way Fire Emblem does. I mean, unless you're playing Path of Radiance, in which case, you're skipping the goddamn animations, or you're a crazy person. Because they take so long. Just truly so long. But Vimber, you could just win the mission right here. Ah, but if we kill more troops, it's worth more points. Also, it's just kind of a good refresher, reminder, some other words for me. I was getting back into this after years and years and years. Because I can definitely remember more than once where I have done some very stupid things and forgotten to move things. How many times can I use things in one sentence? Jesus Christ. This unit's weak. So yeah, though this mission is a little more difficult than the ones that came before, ultimately, not that big a deal. We did it! There'll be no more units coming from that factory. Ah, no! Give it up, Flack, you lose. My invasion of Orange Star may have failed, but I'm not alone. There are other Black Hole COs with more armies. What are you saying? Are Yellow Comet and Blue Moon under attack? Ha! You'll find out soon enough. I'll be coming for you next. I'm gone. Hey, we're not done with you. He got away again. We can't ignore his warning, can we? We've got to contact the other armies. Yes, you're right. Let's ready reinforcements. In truth, though, our own Orange Star army is in pretty ragged shape. If that battle had gone on much longer, materials and morale might have dropped to dangerous levels. Can't tell you how grateful I am for all of your aid. Nice work. It's all due to your instruction now. No, it's not. No, it was all of you. You made the decisions and performed the deeds. Come on, let's hurry and check on the other countries. Yeah, let's get busy and drive those black hole thugs off the planet. You said it. We'll knock the stuffing out of them, then head home for a victory feast.
Mission complete.
Perfect 300S rank. This is terrible. Great, where are you? I'm right here. What is it, Olaf? An attack. Black Hole has launched an attack. Black Hole? That name sounds kind of familiar. Where are they from again? Fool! They're the same group that tore up Blue Moon in the past. We must attack and drive them from Blue Moon borders. Good gracious, I don't see what all the fuss is about. It's just dirt and trees and stuff. It's not like we're losing it. We are losing it, you fool. It's this type of impertinence that has our army. Reporting for duty, sir. And who are you supposed to be? Colin, sir. My posting to headquarters begins today. Aha, the new CO. Good. You will watch, listen, and learn. Your training starts now. Sir, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Howdy, son. Sir. Whoa now, relax a bit. No sense getting all worked up. Take things nice and easy and you'll be alright. Sir, yes, sir. Nice and easy, sir. That man is a disgrace. You will not follow his example. Well, let's move out. Everyone follow my lead. Yes, sir. You too, Grit. Right behind you, sir. So now we have Blue Moon, and also we can do Yellow Comet. Either order. Father, come quickly. Ah, Sonia, what good timing. I can't seem to find my other sock. Yeah, obviously they're meant to be a little more Asian themed, but I'm not. Like, I'm fine doing comical Russian accent and comical Southern accent. It's just gonna come off racist if I try and give them Asian accents. How many times must I tell you, Father? They're in the bottom... Ooh, there's no time for socks. An emergency bulletin just arrived. Unidentified troops have been sighted all across Wars World. What? Put all of our forces on alert. They must be ready to move on a moment's notice. Yes, sir. Sonia, is there anything else? Well, at this point we don't know whose troops they are. However, we must consider the possibility that they're... Hostile forces? Yes, we must consider that. Sensei, when did you arrive? Why? Can't an old man drop in and check up on a former student, can be? Doesn't sound like we'll have time for tea and small talk, though. Does this mean we can count on your assistance, Sensei? Father controls the land, I gather the intel, and Sensei rules the skies. Between the three of us, we should be able to react to anything that arises. Preparations complete, Commander. Yellow Comet Army is ready to move.
Listen to me. We march to war, and we shall not be defeated.
So, it's kind of interesting they let you do it in either order. Blue Moon is a little bit easier, I think, and it also has COs that I like a little better. So since I'm still easing into it, I'm probably going to do those first, but you can do Yellow Comet first, but their commanding officers are kind of bad. I won't mince words. There are 2 that are okay, and 1 that is just hot garbage. Oh, okay. Microphone glitched out for a second there. I'm going to take a short break, and then we will move out for Blue Moon. Be right back, everyone. Alright, I have returned. And, yeah, I like Blue Moon better. We've got kind of 1 for each character, and I think this one's a good one to start off with, if I remember correctly. Move out.
Let's keep moving. Everyone advance. There's a city up ahead. We can rest there.
Commander, you're certainly in high spirits today.
Yeah, is it snowing up ahead or something?
Pardon me, Commander. May I ask what lies ahead?
Ha! It's about time someone asks me that. To be honest, we'll soon arrive in the town where I was born.
What's that, your hometown?
That's right. It's been a long time since I left to join the army. I imagine everyone will be surprised to see how far I've risen in the world. Oh, yes!
So you're really just excited about showing them how important you are. Watch out, y'all. Olaf's coming home. The city's coming into view, sir. It's...
What? What's happened here?
Toy box. Welcome to my playground. Since you've come so far, would you like to play?
You fiend! What have you done?
Is something wrong? You don't like my playground?
My home! The town square!
What are you talking about? I don't see any of that stuff. Oh, those must be the places that got broken during my field tests. Anyway, I've hidden a goodie in one of these properties. Think you can find it?
Great. Colin, stay out of this. This fight is mine.
So now we have our new commander, Olaf, a pompous braggart whose tactical prowess has earned him the respect of his peers. Hit warm boots, miss rain clouds.
Winter weather poses no problem for Olaf or his troops. Rain, however, does. Regular CO power just makes it snow, which slows down everybody. And then superpower snows and also hits every enemy unit by 2 HP. He's just normal. Lash, now that we're fighting her a little more seriously, she also gets attack bonuses in addition to defense bonuses on terrain, so she can get dangerous in a hurry. Normal power is pretty useless, but her superpower doubles defense for a turn, which is absolutely brutal, because that's also doubled attack from terrain. Another reason why I like using her so much in multiplayer. Now here, as you might surmise, the main thing we gotta do is take this central base. What is the terms? Oh, okay. This is just to defeat everyone or capture HQ. Because we start out about equally crappy, but with this base, we'll quickly become more than she can handle. But for now, I just kind of have to spam infantry a little bit. And as she said about hiding a goodie, one of these cities does have the secret, like the secret mission unlock for this map, or for this nation, but I don't remember which one it's in, so I'm just gonna have to capture it until it gives me some kind of message. We'll see. Looks like it's not one of the easy ones. Yeah, so as you can see there, her CO power means that we attacked first there, but even when injured, her troops still won. So I'm going to build a tank, and then next turn we'll be able to pop out an artillery there. And hopefully between those we can hold the pass pretty effectively. Because she's starting to move in. Olaf is a gimmicky commander, but I don't know. I really like using him. He's fun. Because it's just kind of like, he's just kind of there, he's kind of whatever, and then you whip out your superpower and you make everyone's life hell for a turn. It appeals to my gremlin instincts. This infantry unit's probably dead. But that's fine, we can lose a few troops. We have reserves! And so far all he's produced is... he hasn't produced anything stronger than a tank. Or, yeah, the strongest thing he's produced is a tank, so... Oh shit, I should have moved it off the base. Why am I so fucking stupid? Welp! That's fine. Just save up money for a turn. And now, joining can actually be pretty useful for that purpose. Yeah, I think I need a second tank to block up this area, or else it's just gonna result in misery. And I suspect that northern town is the one where the goodie is, because it seems like it's becoming a real pain to access.
You know what? Yes. Let's be a little stupid. Yeah, this should be fine. And we just kind of have to have our infantry get demolished here for the greater good. Their sacrifices shall not be in vain. I don't actually know if Olaf is intended to be Russian or something, but I don't know. I think it's funny because winter, Russia, haha. I don't know. I'm doing what I can with what little they give me here. Oh, interesting. I wasn't expecting them to go that route. Well, they're definitely going to cap that town. Not much I can do at this point, but... now I can start to set up here and turn this into the new choke point. Yeah, they've got that town next turn. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I can probably just deploy... It'd be nice if I could buy a rocket, but that's a little outside of my price range at the moment. This might be a suicidal rush. No! Okay. Took a calculated risk, and it turns out I know math. That mech unit worries me. I think I'm just gonna deploy a couple of recons to help to keep the infantry spam from the enemy side under control. I'm having to fight on a budget here, but so is the enemy, because they don't have any goddamn cheating factory crap this time, so... and the fact that I have an artillery setup pretty well seals their fate. Oh, and destroying an APC with someone in it? Well, they burned to death in the explosion, so... delicious, isn't it? I might have to sandbag a little bit here if this isn't the city I need to capture. I assume it's not one of the ones in... that could be. They've got a tank there. This guy is dead if I move him forward at all. Actually, I think the best thing I can produce right now is the infantry there. Maybe... APC? Might regret that in a second. And this is why we deployed a recon. One little detail I really like is that between Orange Star and Blue Moon, and all the other countries, I mean, you can see like the little differences in their troop designs when you go into these little animations. Even just in the right click, like, you know, Blue Moon guys have the little beret things. Not beret things, just berets. It's kind of neat. They didn't need to go into that level of detail, but they did. I appreciate that. Okay. I think my trash can fell over. so windy outside. My god. That's gonna be a problem in a second. So why don't I kind of move the counter there? No, that's just a straight up bad idea. I'll hold a little bit. Why did I deploy an APC? God damn it. And I think I will save up money a little bit this turn. Ah, and you've driven right into my incredibly obvious trap. Commander, we recovered this from a property we captured. What's lit? Well, I'll be. What you've got there is a map pinpointing an enemy lab. A lab? What do you mean? It's where the enemy is working on their new weapons. It would make things a mite easier if we could get some of those new weapons for our side, too. I don't like it. Using enemy weapons. Well, we know the location. Least we can do is stop in and take a look-see. Cool. Okay. Now I can just focus on finishing this. I mean, not exactly that I wasn't before, but I did get a little mired down in the middle part. Just a little bit. Now, let's see. Next turn, Lash... Lash could afford something halfway decent. Rockets, finally. These will let me tip the scales. The CO power does almost nothing, so... Thanks, AI, for being stupid? How about I send in the expendable lads first? They're a little less useful than my tanks, you know, just mildly, just a tiny bit. I could have planned out my movement better there. Oh well. Oh, just shy. And thank you for loading up that enemy infantry troop into there. Makes things nice and easy. Now my own infantry there is almost certainly dead next turn, but... something die for your country. Oh yeah, there they go. Oof. This recon's probably also in trouble. Yep. That's fine. I can take some losses. The game is reasonable and it isn't like, you know, if you lose a soldier, you can't get a good rank on technique. So, small favors. Ooh, my shit's still out of range. That's not ideal. My shit being out of range. You don't want that. At this point, it's just pure cleanup. Which which is honestly one of the few problems I have with this game. Sometimes it can just be, you know, you're going to win, it's just a matter of time, and the enemy can just kind of keep holding on bitterly, and you almost get into a monopoly situation sometimes where the other player can't possibly win, but they can still stall, basically. So that's not great, but wait, actually, yeah, I have a little bit of a maneuver here. We'll drop here, and then wheel my tank in here, not have it fire, so I've got a little bit of a wall set up for here. Perfect, perfect. Unfortunately, this tank is absolutely 100% dead. That attack power boost she gives is no goddamn joke. But we can start capturing. And my rocket's got a bead on that infantry. Honestly, like, Max is fun to use and all, but it's stuff like artillery that wins you games. 100%. Like, this map would be absolute hell if I didn't have indirect troops to use. Alright, now that I've wiped out everything at her base, I can just park an infantry here and start capturing it so they can't produce any reinforcements there. And we just kind of have a token force up here to block them in. And build some infantry in a cheap amount to inflate my troop count to maybe minimize points lost from the people I had dying. And with that, it's a win. Uh-oh, this might be trouble. Oh well, I guess I'll have to find someplace new to play. Toodles! This is it. This is where my house used to be. The commander? And over there, that was the town square. I played here all day with the other kids in the neighborhood. Didn't matter how much snow was on the ground, it didn't bother us at all. Look right here, can you see the outlines of the square? Olaf. Black hole? For this there can be no forgiveness. Mission complete. Happy music as we stare at the ruins of a city and a man's childhood destroyed. I'll continue fighting until my country is restored. Sorry, I was getting pinged somewhere. And yeah, let's go ahead and see some Neotank, shall we? This is absolutely inexcusable. What's wrong now? Getting all worked up like that ain't good for you, boss. Doesn't this bother you at all, Grit? These black hole mercenaries. They trespass on our land and have the goal to build whatever they like. This land is ours. More than anything else, it belongs to our people. We cannot allow these fools to invade it and divide it amongst themselves. The man's got a point. Commander Olaf, there's a base or something up ahead. Just like the map said. Which means we found their research laboratory. Troops, prepare for battle. And I can choose who I use, so I think I'm actually going to use Colin, who's a weird CO. Little rich boy CO views Olaf and Grit with awe and determination. The heir to a vast fortune purchases all units at a special low price. Troops' low firepower stems from his lack of experience. His CO power is get money. His superpower is the more money you have, the harder you hit. But all his troops are weak. He's the money CO, and I absolutely love using this kid. Neotanks?
Hand over the new weapon plans.
Intruders detected. Defensive system backlash initiated. Taking damage from intruders. Initiate document destruct sequence. Research lab will self-destruct in 15 days.
So the enemy starts with some units in play, but there's an airport up there. So yeah, Colin. All his shit is 20% off. So it can help you to move quickly in maps like this, where time is absolutely of the essence. To that end, let's build these and one more infantry. Because at first, I just need to build up my cash. Interesting that they didn't force me in tutorial mode about these silos, but you can use an infantry unit to launch them to deal 3 damage to a bunch of units in a little radius. I've only got 4,000. I can't really... This base is the key. Well, along with an airport. The airport is the other key. It's a 2-lock system. And these silos are, you know, also going to be of some assistance. But mostly I've just got these infantry up here to harass any captures that come that way. To that end, I'm also going to build an artillery and a capturing buddy down there. Alright, and now is the time to just save up cash. Because they're going to start to hit me and hit me pretty hard. They're going to be in range soon. But I can stall like a goddamned champion. Playing as Colin, I always have more worthless fodder that's ready to die for my cause. Speaking of worthless fodder, yep. Battlecopter should effectively stall those things out for a little while. And I'll build a tank up here. And let's use our nuclear weapons. Because they're all bunched up nice and easy there. It'd be rude to not take them down a little bit. ABC's fine there. We did build an anti-air, that's going to be a problem, but hopefully I can... No, this is just going to be a problem.
Still, all I have to do is really over here, all I have to do is delay them. In fact, I'll just go send it over here. Okay, and let's stay out of the range of these medium tanks, but build up over here. And let's start bleeding them a bit. I'm hoping that that one infantry unit can be a fucking champ and survive this turn. If not, we're gonna have a problem. Okay, good. Tank is definitely the priority target here. Alrighty. The time is now. Because if I just weaken these guys a bunch, then I can just roll in and capture, more or less. Even though my units are cheaply produced crap that have garbage stats. If you get something down to 1 HP, there's not a hell of a lot I can do at that point anyway. Gonna need to stall better up there. Medium tank, perfect. That might be a stupid move. We'll see in a bit. But ultimately, it doesn't even matter if they take that. It's not going to be that bad. Also, they've chosen incredibly poorly for their timing, because... or their targeting, I guess. Because that shit doesn't hit the infantry unit that's in my APC. Live! Okay. Big boy's gonna take another turn before he gets there, but in the meantime, let's hit their anti-air a bit so I can actually build something at the airport, shall we? Can have our copter chase down this tank. Let's see, how many turns do I have left? 6 days, plenty of time. Finish this thing off. And I've more or less got a free run at the lab. Might get a little banged up by that infantry unit that is unfortunately still alive. Oh, they're probably gonna silo it. Well, hopefully the CPU is stupid about that. We'll see. With any luck, this plan will work out. Ah, damn it. Oh well. They didn't actually attack it. Okay. Fine by me. You sure about that, AI? Okay. So start the capture there, finish off this guy. Then I can move my other lad up. And start a little bit of harassment, because why not? I have the troops for it. And now there's just this absolute goddamn catastrophe going on down here. All I have to do here is stall. That's it. This medium tank is going to be more or less unstoppable, so... Just got to stop the infantry coming over the mountains, hold this choke point here, and the rest is a piece of cake. I'm probably going to be docked some points for kills here. We'll see at the end of the mission, but ultimately a win's a win. After all, we are on a time limit here. Though it's one I'm gonna clear pretty easily. Now if the AI is smart, and they weren't, they could have blown my copter to fucking smithereens, but instead they were like, nah, recon units probably got it. Fools. Alright, we are in victory range, but just in case. Probably not even gonna get to use my CO power here, am I? Well, that's fine. This copter's also super dead, by the way, but that's deliberate. It's one of two blockers we've got there, so to speak. Now that I've finally got this artillery in position, this choke point's pretty well locked down. Because even under Collins' command, a medium tank is pretty tough to deal with. Oh! Hey, Hugh! What's up? I did the thing we talked about. You are the first to trigger it. How goes? How was the Nuzlocke? I am busy spamming the enemy with cheaply, poorly made, mass-produced troops. And welcome all you raiders. Hope you enjoy. I'm playing some Advance Wars 2. This is a game I loved as a kid, just going through the campaign. Yeah, kind of a turn-based strategy thing also from Game Boy. My voice is a bit quiet, really? Okay, thank you. Let me turn myself up a bit. Okay, how about now? Is it a little better? The raid did work, thanks you. Appreciate it. Okay, cool. I turned the game up a little bit, but it seems like things are always different on my, like, sound tests than, when I actually start streaming. I don't know why. It bothers the hell out of me. So yeah, welcome Hugh, welcome Zed, welcome Hingert. Oh, you lost Kadabra? Damn. I have no idea how good Numal is or not, but that is also a shame. But Kadabra, that is a harsh toke. I feel like
Any Nuzlocke where I get Kadabra, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna be alright, and I would be so disappointed uh, if and when I inevitably lost. When are you starting back up? Can hopefully just raid you right back, because I'm probably not going for a huge amount longer. Oh, really, Zed? I'm a big fan of Kadabra, but I think part of that is just, you know, he was one of my favorites when I was a kid. 6 o'clock-ish. Okay. Sounds good, sounds good. Enjoy your break. I'll probably be right back there to watch the Nuzlocke continue. But until then, there's a goddamn war to fight. And let's just casually capture some Nazi super weapons. Got 'em! We found the weapon plans. With these plans, we'll be able to use this new weapon in the next battle. Start building new weapons. I'll be waiting at the next battlefield.
Mission complete.
Mission complete. 1 point off of perfect. Really, game? Come on. War never changes, but war has changed. Or at least so I was told. So next up, I can use either Call It Again, but I want to show off Grit, because he's cool. Grit! Grit! Curses, man! What are you doing? Who? What's all the ruckus? Even the chickens are still sleeping. Oh, Olaf. Open your eyes and get up, you lazy scoundrel. Entrusted the defense of these mountains to you. Who do you think you are, lollygagging about like... Calm down there, old bearded one. No need to get all riled up. If things get a bit dicey, we can always sound the retreat. I doubt the enemy's gonna do anything too rash. You fool! Let me tell you something. What? What is it? Don't attempt to divert my wrath with that dour look of yours. I do believe that someone's paying us a visit. What? Great! Where do you think you're going? Great! Tanks! Shoot, will you look at all them medium tanks? Going head to head with those boys makes no sense at all. Very perceptive, Commander Grit. Black Hole Army, huh? My name is Adder. I came here specifically to offer you a proposition. Proposition? Yes, let me cut to the chase. We'd like you to join the Black Hole Army. What do you say? Pardon? You possess much skill. Wasting it for Blue Moon is such a shame. You don't really buy into the whole protect and serve business, right? Dying to save a country you care nothing for? Admit it. It's nonsense. You can see with your own eyes the might of our army. We passed through several cities on our way here. Crushing them beneath our boots took no time at all. Be it Blue Moon or any other country, no one can stop us. Come, Grit. You know that joining us is the smart thing to do. Well now, you got one thing right. I never did care much which territory belonged to which country. Couldn't have cared less if y'all decided to set up shop here. In that case. However, you got no call to be treating the folks who live here any way you please. What? You destroyed whole cities? You did just say that, right? Well, listen here, I don't care how powerful you say you are. You, Adder, are now my #1 enemy. If that's the way you want it, I'll destroy you here as well. Medium tanks, advance! Grind this fool to dust! So here we have Grit, in addition to having a gloriously chill vibe. He also has a gun, though that's a little bit covered up by the little portrait there. But he is the opposite of Max, who I had before, where his ranged weapons are incredible and everything else is kind of garbage. Adder is just good at making things move fast. So, he's got a lot of tanks, but there are mountains in the way, and this is basically a shooting gallery for us.
And I also have Fog of War to play around with, so I can set up a few ambushes here and there. I think I can sneak this guy into the woods before their main force gets here. Don't mind me just vibing a little bit. And I'm going to hide this guy a little bit, so hopefully he doesn't get completely crushed on the enemy turn. You can tell he's evil because he has an edgy theme. Meanwhile, we're just playing on our guitar. Huh? What are those things on the right of the map? Hey Olaf, what in tarnation are they? Those are missile silos. Infantry and mech units can use them to launch a single missile. They can strike anything on the field of battle. Well, I'll be a distance weapon. That's nice. I wonder which of us has the better range of fire. Fool, it's a weapon, not a rifle. Those missiles have a wide blast radius, so watch for your own troops. Zippity-doo-dah. Grit's all like, y'all really just gonna roll by without saying meowdy? Grit is the OG. I love a lot of the characters in this game, but he's so damn good. I mean, I mained mostly Eagle and Lash, but you get a good Grit in some Fog of War, and it's really hard to fight him. Like, it's an absolute goddamn nightmare. You play this much back in the day, Hugh? I know Pete and I, my little brother, for is he unaware? We played this like just passing back and forth a lot way back in the day. Are they not advancing this? Oh shit, they're advancing this way. Okay. Nice. Yeah. This game was just truly one of the best on the Game Boy Advance, I'd say. Yup, now's when they start murdering my eyes in the mountains. I'd say eyes in the sky, but that's not exactly the sky. That's so many fucking tanks. Bye, Recon. It was nice having you here. Yeah, I absolutely agree, Fridge. Like, all you have to do is, you know, you can just spam a few types of units and you just absolutely dominate, but I don't know, it's such a nostalgic game for me. I don't mind that the balancing is, well, I was going to say a little off, but let's be real, horrifically off. Because ultimately, air units can just win the day, or if you don't have air units, you can just spam tanks and do really well too. You have several options to completely break the game in half. Oh, the CO balancing? Oh yeah, absolutely. You've got some COs like Adder who are just really not good, like, at all. And then you have, you know, you've got Eagle, you've got Grit, you've got Max. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Haichi and Sturm, yeah. Because, I mean, you got the final boss, you got the secret character. Yeah, Sensei. Yeah. I think it was a bit before you popped in, but I was talking about, oh, Yellow Comet. They have 2 okay COs, and then the quiet part was Sensei. I guess I haven't given Adder much of a chance, just, I don't know, his power seems so underwhelming to me. Like, I guess movement range is nice, and his CO power does charge up really quickly, but I don't know, I'd rather have just more power on my side, personally. Yeah, Kanbei, I mean, he... Oh, yeah, I suppose. He's really good if you have any pre-deployment places. Um, oh shit, they're about to hit my rocket unit, aren't they? Because at least Kanbei, they kind of balance it out by making his things more expensive. Yep, god damn it. Well, that was stupid of me. But that's fine, because now I can hit him with one of these. Sonia's mid in fog? Yeah. Yeah, Sonia without Fog of War is just... is literally in kind of a why bother tier, I would say. I don't have great vision at the moment. Can I help that a little by... Yeah, here we go. I don't know. The counterattacks from Sonya, I never considered them to be that much of a benefit, personally speaking. Oh, right, I have super far range for this. Almost forgot how my damn superpower worked. Okay, really gotta start dunking these medium tanks here. Particularly while I'm not giving him any CO meter. But these mech units are gonna be a problem, so... Yeah, that is always great, Hugh. I thought the, I never checked it out myself, but I know they made, kind of like a spiritual successor from other devs. Wargroove, I think was the name. Where like the infantry units were dogs, and the dogs also flew off the screen, or they ran away or something. Which I almost feel like is kind of a nod. Oh, Sonya hits first? I actually didn't remember that part. Huh. Okay, that's totally fair then. Yeah, that's really good if it works like that. I had forgotten that part of it, Bridge. So then, yeah, fair. That superpower is really good, and I mean, there are other COs that I like basically just for their superpower. Like, Eagle's good, but like, Lightning Strike. Goddamn Lightning Strike. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, I would hope most people have well, sometimes it's not really practical to have indirects, I guess, but I feel like most maps you're gonna have indirects. And I need to get to work grabbing these other silos. Are there no enemies here? Really? Seems a bit suspect. But, alright. Probably just don't have vision on them. Yeah, I guess I'd forgotten the details of how Counter Break worked. I think that's the name of her super, Counter Break. Yeah, I remember it being good, but not quite that good, but it has been years since I've gone back to this game in earnest, so fair enough. You take 7 damage, she takes 3. Jesus Christ, how horrifying. Alright, I need to slow down these medium tanks down here, and I don't care if my recon gets hit.
Ah, there we go. I knew there were some troops up here. Let's see. Guess this recon's the only thing I can hit with this. And sure, let's completely one-shot another recon. You know, not that it matters, because the CPU cheats and can see through Fog of War because good design, but not that I'm bitter about that. But realistically, yes, I am mad about that. I will die mad. That's fair, Fridge. That's fair. I know there's, I think, like, somebody made, like, a web version of, Advance Wars, or at least for the multiplayer section. I never did check that out, but was always intrigued, because I love these games. So I'm sure there's a lot of, you know, kind of competitive tier things that have come about from that. I don't know. All I remember is just the games from my childhood. Well, I can certainly see how Counterbreak would be A tier, because I think it's almost as fast of a charge up as Adder's superpower. So I could see it. I could see it, maybe. Yeah, AW by Web, that's the name. That sounds right. Can't see anybody there. Still got plenty of bullets. Yeah, Sonya's just a weird... Oh. I didn't think they'd get wiped out that thoroughly. That's my bad. Yeah, Sonya's bottom tier. That seems pretty wrong. I mean, you can have her qualms with her, but she's definitely got her uses. There's absolutely worse COs out there. 100%. Where is... Right. I forgot where something was that I saw like 5 seconds ago. Jesus Christ. You can't have that many tanks left, can you? Ah! That was the last unit. Well, well. How? What happened? My mid-tank brigade routed? Retreat! I wish I could give him an out-and-out Cobra Commander voice. Great, where are you, Great? Forcing that villain Ada to retreat, it was quite... What was that? Something I can do for you, Frosty? You impertinent fool! Is this the way you speak to your commander? Stand right there, I'm going to teach you a lesson. Not in front of the boy. Hey son, I'm gonna catch some shut-eye. You're in charge. Huh? Me? Did you mean me? Ah, great, hold it right there. He's like, whatever, I destroyed an overwhelming enemy force, I'm gonna take a nap. Oh, great. This ain't for show. There's his gun. Well, I'm gonna take a quick break, refill my water, and then move on to the next mission. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll be back in just a minute. Alrighty, I return. Let's see, what have I got? More grit action. How about we do this one? What did you say? Black holes on our northern frontier. Ah, yes, sir. They show every indication of attacking right away. But why? There's nothing of importance there. Maybe that's the reason. What do you mean? Well, there's nothing there, so maybe they figured the defenses are weak. How should we respond? Could get there soon enough, but it may be a trap. We can't be careless. That might be part of their plan, too. It's downright crafty. We're not here to admire them. Someone has to go. Me or Grit? I'll go! You? You and Commander Grit should remain here, correct? Well, that leaves me. Now there's a good idea. Let's send the youngster. Grit, you lazy. The boy's as green as can be. But he's fucking rich. And capitalism is a pretty good superpower. That may be true, but he's been fulfilling his CO duties without a hitch. I say it's high time we start treating him like a full-fledged CO. I see what you're saying, but it's all settled then. Colin, head up north and defeat the enemy. Yes, sir. Easy, son. Relax a bit and do what you can. And Trooper Ralph, if I'm not paying attention... Don't mistake what I said now. Being relaxed and being careless aren't the same thing. The lives of your troops hang on the decisions you make out there. I know you're excited, and that's not bad. Just remember moderation, okay? Sir, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Ah, Colin. Particularly when I don't have to care about a technique score, I love using him and just spamming a bunch of worthless cheap units to slow down the enemy. Well, it's about time. Who's in command? It's a young boy CO named Colin. Huh, that kid. How boring is that? I wanted the bearded geezer, at least the scarecrow. What are your orders? Do you want the troops to attack? It's not going to be any fun if either of them shows up. Sound the retreat. Ma'am? Oh, okay. Let's just attack and wipe them all out. Ooh, they give me an airport right away. Oh, they also have an airport. Okay. I thought this was the map where you just had to hold Lash off for a number of days. Well, that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, I can start capturing the base next turn and rush the airport. Early recon harass? Yeah, let's do it. And I think this turn I just sit so I can save up a little bit. Well, I can't afford to... Yeah, let's build a tank. And let's get annoying. Let's see, we've got the base, so... Do we sit? Yeah, I think I save up cash this turn. Because I'm going to need to deal with that airport really fast. And battlecopter bullshit begin. Oh, okay, that's still got a capture of 4. That's fine, that's fine. Why don't I be a little cheeky and go here? I
that I need anything else right now. Nah, save money. Oh, they started with a transport copter? Interesting. Ah, damn it. Really gotta get into the habit of calling for waiting for my end of turn in case I can use Gold Rush. I'm out of practice. But this one isn't gonna be too bad either way. Because all she's got is infantry, so I can kind of run buck wild down here. Do I go for a transport copter? Yeah, I think I do, actually. Yeah. Screw ground units, this is an air war now. Yeah, I figured that was probably a bad move. Oh, I'm sorry, did you just leave your airport unoccupied? Well, this one's pretty much over. Do I hit it first? No, it's Lash. That'd be a bad idea. Yeah, let's just continue Battlecopter spam for a little bit. Then I can just pivot to tanks once the inevitable anti-air comes out. There's the tank. Okay, 5 is probably enough damage to put on that. Just kind of need to start doing some crowd control now. Speaking of which... that's probably not a great idea. She can't... No, I don't think she has her CO power. Yeah, even if she could, she couldn't get to the airport, but I'd just leave it there as a wall, so... Has not built an anti-air unit yet, which is interesting. Feels a little inevitable, but until then, I'm fine to use a brain-dead strategy. I don't mind at all. Oh, God. Lash is so good. Like, I know she doesn't boost air, and so, therefore, in the grand scheme of things, there's way better COs out there, but God, she's so good for ground combat. Oh! Sorry if you all heard that. My cat has woken up and, of course, immediately wants attention. I took some time off of streaming, so she isn't quite sure what to think of this, where I just sit and talk into a microphone and stare at the glowing screens for a while.
Kanbei Light. Yeah, that seems fair. Let's see. This tank's probably the biggest. Well, I probably need to hit this mech. And I mean, Lash comes with the benefit of her troops not having an increased cost. So, you know, that's nice. Even trade? More or less. Still at 2 HP, what the hell is that unit going to be able to do now? Oh my, is that a gold rush I have charged up? How much are bombers? Ooh, that's tempting. That's very tempting. She's not banned in every game. Yeah, I could see her being placed. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Money buys power. With the dark magic of capitalism. I build one plane. Yep, there's an anti-air. Took him long enough. But too little too late at this point. I have obtained a bomber. The game is over. Just gotta move a little carefully with my battle copters here. And then we will be just fine. I think I have my recon block that off. It might get killed by the anti-air, but it'd take the anti-air to kill it because it's out of artillery range. So this seems like the safest play for now. I can just hit the anti-air with my bomber, so easy clap here. And that guy can get the hell out. And another tank just in case. This could be death for our dear recon. Barely. What a legend. Oh my, Lash, does that mean your anti-air is on a bridge with 0 defense? My. And now for the ultimate disgrace. Killing an anti-air with a battlecopter. Ooh, can I afford another? No bomber. Well, I can live without, probably, I guess, if I must. It's just, once I have a bomber, I want like 8, you know? That's part of why I like Colin so much. He's got the skills to help make that happen. Or, well, the trust fund, at least. I love that they put a CO in this game whose just power is just... He is rich. Like, alright, makes sense. Medium tank's overkill. Oh! Well, it is Lash after all. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Cat on my lap. Was thankfully content to vibe for the moment. And be freaked out by the wind noises outside. Let's see. It'd be nice if I could park somebody on top of that base to start winnowing down their size here. Oh, that copter's already on a base. Oh, perfect. So let's see, Lash has one base open. I've got a bomber there. Yeah, this one is super over. Oh, okay. Cat in front of the screen. This is fine. And she got spooked by nothing and ran off the desk. Everybody say bye to my cat. Not that you can see her because I don't use face cam, but there was a cat there, I promise. You'll have to trust me. This is overkill, but you know what they say about overkill? There's no kill like it. Alright, Lash, would you be a dear and roll over and die? It'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks. I can actually probably win by route here. Maybe. So I'm about to have all the bases locked down. Then again, I win by capture next turn anyway, so 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Bomber versus infantry. That's not excessive. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, I think I'm actually going to turn off animations here for the last little bit, because this one's over. We know it. The AI probably knows it too, but of course, they're not going to be so gentlemanly as to just roll over and die. Oh, probably should have focused that infantry because he's on top of the base. Well, lock him in so he'll starve. A humane thing to do on the field of battle. I said nothing. Okay, yeah, I'm winning by HQ capture then. Well, then again, I do have 2 bombers. Nah, I'd rather T-pose on her. Oh, nothing's going right. That's enough. I'm going home. Mr. Slash, wait for us! Did they really retreat? No doubt about it. We've secured the enemy HQ, sir. I accomplished my mission. Wow, is that a relief? Your command was audacious, sir. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. I've just got to keep this up and drive Black Hole out as soon as possible.
Mission complete.
Hell yeah, perfect 300. I wish I had a decent... yeah, I wish I was doing this on my cartridge so I could just go straight into the hard campaign, but... Oh, wait, this is the one I was thinking. Yeah! Hold until reinforcements arrive. Colin, you're in command now. Grit and I are returning to HQ to plan our continued strategy. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. I'll guard these properties for the next 14 days. No need to worry. According to our intel division, there's no chance of the enemy striking here. They're 100% safe. X. But our intel division ain't the most reliable bunch of fellas. Do your best, son. We'll be back to get you in 14 days. I won't let you down, sir. The Blue Moon CO, after all. Yes, I love this mission, Fridge. Commander Colin. Yes? It's an attack! The Black Hole Army's here! Like 5 seconds after they were like, oh, you're gonna be fine. Like, what? Just like that? Stay calm, stay calm. Must not panic. I must be strong. Okay, tighten the defenses. 2-week test. Hello, is anybody home? Looks deserted. Guess I'll just capture everything. Not so fast. These properties are under my protection. You can beat this mission by doing absolutely nothing? Is that true? You could just sit there and it'll lose? I might try that, Fridge. That sounds hilarious. Okay. Alright, let's Luigi this shit. Let's see it happen. Man, I did not know that, because I remember playing this as a kid and like having it be this epic, drawn-out battle, but yeah, if we can just Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. It sounds incredible. Of course, I'm not going to win any points for power, but yeah, whatever. Not trying to do a completionist playthrough here. Besides, trying to get an S rank on every mission is kind of a fool's errand. I did do that as a kid with way, way, way too much time on my hands. And in the war room. That was a goddamn nightmare, but... It's an epic drawn-out battle if you try to play this normally, but... amazing. See, this is just a timeline where Colin was like, so Grit told me to take it easy, so I'm just going to take a nap in headquarters and wait for this to all blow over. Yeah, look at Lash stupidly spending all this money on, like, a 2-week-long nap. Oh my god, that sounds like goals. I've been sleeping like absolute garbage lately, so... 2-week-long nap. This is... yeah, just... oh my god. Yeah, exactly. Is she here yet? Sir, she has had a tank parked outside for 3 days. So? It can't fit through the door, can it? The black hole, like, tank commander is like, what the fuck is going on here? Colin has issued one order. Don't disturb me. This is like, I had a history professor in college who actually, he published a book that I've been meaning to read for years that argued that General Grant back in the Civil War was, like, dead drunk for one of the major battles of the Civil War. because he issued like 2 orders from his headquarters, and I guess the handwriting was off. This is almost that kind of situation, but more extreme. Oh my god. I can't believe this is a thing. Hey, you okay, son? I noticed a few tanks right on your doorstep and you haven't deployed a single soldier. Colin, hey, Lieutenant, is your CO alive? Grit! Time's up. All gain now are more casualties. You will gain a non-zero number of casualties by hanging around, because you have suffered no casualties in this battle. Doodles! Nice work, son. Holding out against a superior force, that I mean. Commander Grant? Does this mean I'm worthy of being a commanding officer now? I took a nap for 2 weeks. What are you talking about? You are a grade A certified top-of-the-line CO, son. You can take that to the bank. Yes, sir. Oh, Fridge. Thank you for this gift. That was great. Oh my god, that's hilarious. 20 rockets. Well, it's just nothing to worry about. Oh, I didn't remember that you could do liberation early. Does that affect anything? I don't actually remember. I already have the Neotank plan, so I'm set there. May as well. After all, I haven't really given Olaf a chance to shine yet. Oh my gosh, Commander Olaf! Look at that! It's... What? What? What in winter's name is that? Looks like a missile silo, a really big missile silo. Colin, maybe you can defeat it by taking a 2-week nap. I doubt we can just walk up and push that monster over. Hit it with everything we've got. Makes you win and all other missions leave. Oh. Interesting. No black hole base is a match for our might. Do you see the size of that thing? I'm worried about you, Chief. What should we do? Well, son, you and I are on intel duty. Ah, yes, the intel crew that Grit just said weren't the brightest of fellas. I mean, you've got Grit who almost defected, and then Colin who solved the battle by taking a nap for 2 weeks, so, you know, maybe this is on point. Gotta find a way to beat that thing. T-minus 15. Now that Olaf's here, your days are numbered. I'm here to help. It's Andy of Orange Star. What are you doing here? I just told you, I'm here to help. Blue Moon needs no aid. We have the power to... That's a giant missile silo. When 15 days have passed, it'll launch a missile. Isn't Grid a defector from Orange Star? I don't think so. Because I'm pretty sure... For the first game, there was just Andy and Max from Orange Star. Well, and Nell, I guess. Grit and Olaf from Blue Moon. Kanbei and Sonia from Yellow Comet. Was Green Earth even in the first Advance Wars? But I don't know, that could be. It's possible. That missile will take out half of Blue Moon's troops in one blow. Madness! That's what Nell said, anyway. Let's. We must stop that missile. I'll help you. Let's stop that missile together. If you're going to insist, you can help. Let's see. I think they eventually tell you to just capture everything around the missile. Oh, this is partially a pre-deploy map. That's a lot of goddamn air troops. Jesus. Yeah, realistically, I kind of wish this was more Max coming to back us up. But oh well. Can't have everything we want, right? Since when did he learn what an airport is? I mean... Yeah. I mean, Andy has to learn what an airport is, he has to learn what other continents are. The boy, some people just need some practical advice and help, you know? I don't think these cities matter so much. Ah, Bridge, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, we shouldn't be getting into range of that yet. Obviously. Oh god. Oh yeah, missiles are tires, just like rockets. I forgot about that. That's deeply unfortunate. And then we have Generic McGee, here to back us up. Hooray! These guys are probably inconsequential. Yeah, maybe I just go to crack that open and... Oh my god, of course Andy, of all people, would start with an APC. Nah. Well, Damn, a unit more useless than the missile. Boy, you know, really, I can't. I really can't. I mean, if this were Days of Ruin, I might say the Duster, but that doesn't exist in this game, so... Oh, oops. Oh, the Duster. Why does that exist? I mean, even APC's got a boost in Days of Ruin. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you. I don't know. I never liked Dusters, because it feels like once the battle escalates to beyond battlecopters, then you're just kind of stuck with a unit that's not that great. Let's see, our units are down there, so... Send this boy over here. Wait, are they? I thought battlecopters were in Days of Ruin. I could be wrong on that. It's entirely possible I'm wrong on that. I also remember them being more expensive, probably because they gave them the plane type, so, you know, you can't fire on them any longer with common ground troops. Oh, that's right! Dusters can fight fighters. I had forgotten about that. Okay, that's legitimate. That's legit then. I still don't feel like I use them that much in Days of Ruin, but maybe that's just my particular playstyle. It's also been used since I played Days of Ruin. Jeez. It'd be nice if they remade that game. Olaf, can you hear me? We found a way to put the kibosh on that giant missile base. What was that, are you sure? There are 8 properties surrounding the launch tower. They're supplying the power for the base to launch the missile. If you can capture those 8 properties, the tower should be helpless. It's up to you, Frosty. I'll take care of this. Easier said than done. This accursed pipe is preventing my units from advancing. Yep, blow up the seam. Oh yes, of course, I already knew that. I think you will deceive them.
Antis love to harass some unprotected rockets. Yeah, I think that was one of my main problem with Dusters, that they couldn't just basically be a flying counter to tanks, because, you know, if you get Blitzkrieg with tanks, you can just throw a bunch of battlecopters at the problem and more or less takes care of it. What do I even do with this rocket? Budget fighters. Diet fighters, if you will. God, these missiles are never going to be useful, are they? I mean, anti-air of the air units is, I mean, that's a fighter. You've described a fighter, I would say, but yeah, I don't deny they have their uses, but I don't know. I'm just not fond of them. Because I think they costed somewhere around 12,000 or 13,000. I feel like at that price point, you're better off just waiting until you can produce something better? I don't know. Just my preference. Alright, let's start cracking this thing open. Oh wait, that's gonna put me in missile range, isn't it? Yes. So let's save Andy's precious APC. I guess, because what else do I have these units do this turn? And fighter is useless for the moment. Fair. What did Dusters have for vision range? Was their vision range pretty good? I don't remember that particular aspect. Maybe they were good that way in Fog of War? Potentially? And here comes the bomb squad. Oh, 4 vision range? That's pretty good at least. Oh god damn it, I thought I'd... Oh, right, I have a rocket up here. There we go. Now we can get to work with these. Yeah, almost recon size, and obviously a hell of a lot more durable. Yeah, I gotta start having my medium tanks block for at least a turn or two. Flying anti-airs? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Would it? Slowing their advance isn't really gonna do me any good. I'm thinking now, and wasn't there a CO in Days of Ruin who focused on... Well, no, I guess Wayland just focused on air units in general. Our southern front is going to get completely annihilated here, isn't it? But hey, can at least try and slow him down a bit. Oh yeah, that's right. He was the defense air unit guy. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Mech, maybe you'll live up there. Probably not. Okay. This turn's going to be spectacularly unproductive for Andy, I see. Oh wait, is that? Yeah, whatever. He did have a cool theme. He did have a cool theme. I feel like that's one thing you can't ever knock Days of Ruin for, because I know there were some people that didn't like it. I thought it was phenomenal, but like, a lot of the music in that game was so good. Like, Advance Wars generally has good music for the, you know, the limited music capacities of the systems it's on, but Days of Ruin really knocked it out of the park, I'd say. Alright, time to get my ass kicked a little bit here. Yeah, that hurts. That's fine, that rocket wasn't surviving to do anything useful anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I think I'm just gonna let the southern front die off, like maybe build a fighter down there. Automod pinged you for daring to bully Flak Fridge, but I'll allow it. Flak needs to be bullied. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, Flak, you want to build a snowman? Oh, this fucks over Andy too, doesn't it? Yeah, whatever. It's damage. Not in range of anything, great. Wow, my indirect attack units are so out of position, it's kind of depressing. Because I feel like... yeah, I mean, maybe... Flak crack... Does crack... Flak crack open the... Ah! Can't talk. I don't remember if Flak cracks. Does Flak smoke crack? He probably would. Surviving with 1 HP? Really? Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. That's good. Flak doesn't attack the pipe. Excellent. Forgot how gloriously that screws over movement ranges for everyone. Okay then, since I'm not cracking that open, I'm not actually going to need these anti-airs. So they can fuck off.
Yeah, I kind of need to start to clear here, so... This tank is 100% dead during the enemy phase, but... Maybe it'll do something useful. But probably not. But mostly probably not. Right, that's a city, so... This mech unit is ultra dead. Unless... That may have been a stupid move, I'm not sure. Oh yeah! Andy's movement speed also cucked. Phenomenal! Yeah, this may have been a poor decision. Ah yes, Flak's theoretically good superpower. This is really the only attack I'm worried about. There's that minus to attack power I know you're capable of, Flak. Thank you, it's appreciated. This tank is super dead, as predicted. Killing me with anti-air? Really, bro? Oof. That hurts. Let's see if my little maneuver with the battlecopter pays off. Probably not. Looks like not, and I probably should have just left well enough alone. Well, c'est la vie. I need to start capturing here in short goddamn order. Should be able to... Yep. Fridge, you madman. I mean, I feel like how to play Flak is, pray RNG doesn't screw you. Allergic to good COs. I mean, Sensei is right there. Though I'm sure in some highly specific case you could make Sensei good, but like, I don't know if I want to live in that kind of a world. Okay, starting to mop things up a little bit here. Get myself some breathing room, and start doing some goddamn capturing. Yeah, I don't like Sensei. I love that his battlecopters are great, but I do not enjoy his power. I mean, this is all, you know, based on many years ago memories of how useful they were, but I didn't like him. Stronger than can they? If you say so.
I mean, it is nice for him to give kind of a quick boost of funds with that little combining gimmick, but Sensei challenges Haichi? I'd... Guess I'd believe it when I see it. I don't know. I'll have to... I don't think I'm getting to him today, but once I move on to Black Comet in the camp... Black Comet. Jesus. Yellow Comet. I'll have to see how I like his missions. Oh yeah, Haichi's amazing, of course. May as well have this go repair. And that'll do it for now. The unit cap with mechs, like, I have absolutely seen it happen before. But mech unit cap, woof. No point bleeding him economically. Okay, anti-airs are there. So they can still hurt me a fair bit. He gives mechs 40% firepower? Okay, I'd forgotten that particular detail. I thought it was like 20 or 30. Yeah, alright, that's fair then. I don't know, maybe I'd just go a little bit monkey brain and I'm like, I desire Neo-tanks and nothing but Neo-tanks, unless it's Fog of War. In a good... Oh, right. I figured his rockets would go for one of my tanks. Forgot that the infantry was in range. That was stupid of me. Yeah, and how much does his power boost battlecopters? It's something ridiculous, like... I feel like even higher than 65? I could be making that up. %. Jesus. No kill like overkill, as they say. Yeah, 80% boosted battlecopters. It truly is a beautiful thing. Maybe it's just more that I get annoyed having to deal with that many mechs. Which, if I'm honest, is not, you know. I don't know. I'll have to keep this in mind and like kind of re-examine my position after I'm able to play as him more. I never played much Dual Strike. I did play it, of course, but I think I basically played the campaign once and was like, huh, alright, and kind of left it there. Yeah, I can block with other units. This rocket needs to die. Do a drop here. To drop here.
Don't I have other infantry somewhere? Am I a crazy person? Guess I'm a crazy person. I feel like it's higher than 40%. I mean, unless you look that up again. Operating off of like 10-plus-year-old memories. However long it was since I last played this game. Not sure. Let's see. Just anything in range? Nope. Amazing. I guess these can help to mop up shit down there. And now for my southern front to get completely raped by Neo-tanks. What joy! I could believe that. I mean, there's always the question of player ability when you're talking about what COs can beat another and like what the map layout looks like, so I feel like it's always difficult to kind of conceptualize it kind of in a void, but yeah. Come on, 1 HP? Fuck's sake. Alright, this is gonna get my bomber killed, but I'm running out of stuff that I'm gonna need to realistically fight here. Annoying goddamn rocket finally dies. Andy didn't bring any infantry, did he? Lovely! So you now get to sit and be useless for the rest of the map, Andy. Thanks so much for your help. Eh, whatever. Those tanks ain't important. They did their job. This bomber with 1 HP, man. It's trying its best. Yeah, that's about what I saw happening there. Okay. Yeah, movement for Andy no matter matters. Yep, gotta hurry, I know. Which is why I'm going to summon a blizzard. It always annoyed me when I'm playing as, like, Olaf or Hawk or anybody like that you couldn't outright kill a unit with damage powers, but it'd be pretty busted if you could, I suppose. Let's see, start the capture there. Can I get a kill here? Okay, good. Okay, this guy needs to... It's a city? That's a city. Okay, we'll go over here. Mech is capturing... Okay, I think we need to go down here. Oh, fuck. Well, Andy's Air Force can deal with it. Shit, maybe not. Oh, that could've... I might have just made a huge mistake there. God damn it. Got too caught up in my, oh, nothing's gonna happen now, I'm safe mentality. Oops. Yep. Absolutely screwed myself there. Fan-fucking-tastic. Well, let's just get Andy's boys off of the cities and out of the way. Shit. Yeah, that was a very bad move on my part. I got no excuse for that. Could maybe cost me the map. Oh, hi, Neo Tank. So good to see you. How is your battle life? I missed that he had a base down there too. Okay, capture there. Capture there. God, I can't believe I moved artillery range like a complete idiot. Oh well, I'm getting there. Capture that thing in 2 days. Yeah, this is still really doable. Because it can't, yeah, it can't actually fire on the cities, so that's good. Doesn't seem keen on moving. Actually, since the big battles are over, let me turn off battle animations for the rest of the map. Andy, so good of you to continue to exist. You might someday be useful. It wasn't today. Oh, APC, whatever. Map's not gonna go on long enough for my air units to crash. Okay, that rocket unit's not in range. Okay, yeah, got it. Capture there in 2 days. Okay, this is gonna be narrow, but I think I'm gonna pull through. Barely. If I do lose here, I'll end the stream in disgrace. Oh, oops, forgot to attack Andy. Well, that's fine. None of the rest of the combats matter. It's just a matter of have my stupid mistakes with the infantry cost me the map or not. Let's see. Okay. That property is going to be the problem. Oh, do I have anyone alive down here? No. Let's build a bomber for shits and giggles. I like how that rocket, the only thing that could conceivably cause me problems if you moved it up, just sat that turn. Do a capture, and then we can combine next turn. It's down there. May as well move my rocket just in case they get smart with that. I don't think they will, but just in case. And begin the memes. You know, it is almost in character for Flak to be like, if I attack my own pipe, I could stop them from winning. But that would be attacking my own pipe. I've already got it down to 10. Let's see, this rocket has range up to there. So let's move this guy out of the way. Drop over here just in case. And additional memes. Yes, all-important protein powder. Flak knows well that an army marches on its stomach, and the stomach is a muscle, and to have powerful muscles, you need protein. Yes, I see exactly where he's coming from. Oh, Jesus, almost forgot to do the thing that would help me win. Flak main, flak brain. Flak brain sounds like some kind of military slang somehow. Don't know exactly what it would mean, but... Blast it! If we could have launched this missile, we would have blown them all to bits. Yes, we've captured them all. It neutralizes the missile silo. Wahoo! We won! Yeah, very little thanks to you, Andy. Right, we did it. Of course, I could have done it myself. What are your plans now, Wilp? If you like, I will let you continue to battle here in Blue Moon. I'm gonna head back to Orange Star for now. You're leaving already? Casual flacker. I'll be back as soon as everyone at home's ready to go. Oh, is that so? Well then, see you again. No, wait, there's no need for you to come again.
Mission complete.
Oh, Olaf, such a tsundere. I won, that is, we won. Okay, S rank, despite me making some very stupid decisions and mistakes. Alright, I think I'm going to... Sounds more like game slang? Maybe. I don't know. I think I'm going to wrap it up there for now. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. I'm going to make this Advance Wars a regular thing. And yeah, thanks for spending a bit of your Saturday with me. I'm going to raid my good friend, He with You Gaming. He is in the middle of a Nuzlocke on Pokemon Emerald. On his second run, I believe, because he already wiped out once. He's a good guy, good dude. He runs a fun stream, so enjoy that. If you need more stuff to watch, if not, I'll see you some other time.